But you know, this is the Congress party has to learn a lot in this case. You know, Harish Khare, for example, at the Prime Minister's press conference, when he's asked a direct question, when I asked him a straight question on corruption, went ahead to say you cannot interrogate the Prime Minister of India. This is a choice that they have made, and the problem really is fundamentally is with the Congress party. For them, when they want Robert Vadra, he's a private citizen. When they want Mr. Rajagopalan is smiling, it's a serious matter. When they want, he's not a private citizen. You know.
No, he should apologize simply, Arnab.
Well,
he must come and apologize. I am sorry.
You know, the problem is if the Congress party has made this an ego issue.
The arrogance went into his head.
It appears to me
he thinks that his mother-in-law is in power.
Yes, but it's the instruction they get from the top. And Sonia Gandhi ought to realize today that she can't get away with it. She is the president of the Indian National Congress Party, and therefore every decision of the Congress party, including the decision to consistently support and back Mr. Robert Vadra, has Miss Sonia Gandhi's imprint and signature all over it. Ladies and gentlemen, they decided to skip the news. And some spokespersons of the Congress party even told our team at 9:30 that the debate was going well without them and that they were not needed. Deepika is a homemaker. She's calling from Bangalore. Yes, Deepika, good evening.
Hello, sir, my name is not Deepika, I'm Lima.
Yes, go ahead. Sorry. Hi.
Good evening, sir. I have one question. Robert Vadra is a private citizen. Why is Congress people taken responsibility of defending him? You would have left it to him to defend himself. And one more question, sir. Not only the journalist, each and every citizen of this country has a right to ask him, why did he loot our money? We are the taxpayers. We are the pillars of this country. You know how much pain we take to pay our fees, our EMIs, and they don't have idea what pain we go through. And they loot our country like this.
You see, Mr. Rajagopalan, you realize here that if the BJP does not act on Robert Vadra, then they will be in as much of a soup as they were on the black money issue. But they haven't shown any indication yet of actually moving.
Prakash Javadekar should have come out now. Suo moto action should have been taken.
Why haven't they?
Ministry of Information Broadcasting should have defended.
No, but why haven't they?
Camera.
Sambit, why haven't they?
No, it is not.
Why haven't they?
Arnab, you have Arnab. Yes. Just a second, Arnab.
No, because before the elections you didn't respond like this.
No. Arnab, you have to realize one thing. If a suo moto action would have been taken, then the topic of news hour today would have been different. Why intimidation? Why this kind of revengeful politics?
I don't think so.
Law should take its own course.
I don't think so.
No.
But what about the Delhi police? What about the Delhi police? What about the law and order machinery? Do you think people would have accused you of vengeance?
That for an action to take place, a complaint has to be filed. The INB minister himself maintains that no one should intimidate the journalists.
No, maintaining is one thing.
Sambit, be allowed to work freely.
Sambit,
maintaining is one thing. I assure you, you place a complaint. Smita, he has assured he would be taking action against the people.
Why do you think, I mean, they are saying you place the complaint. Would you place the complaint? You've said consistently the government should act.
Look, it's the government's mandate to provide for an environment where media is able to do its job in a free and fair manner. As far as I'm concerned, we are a news agency. Our job is to cover the news and deliver it to our customers. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to chase people who have broken laws and then put an FIR on that. And, you know, I don't have the time, energy or the resources to go through all this.
Have you changed your position, Mr. Patra?
It's up to Mr. Vadra.
Mr. Patra, has your party changed its position? Because this was not the line before the elections, right? I mean, I remember when Robert Vadra's car, somebody overtook Robert Vadra's car. You said when we come to power, these kind of things will not be allowed. We will use the law. This is an insult. When a poll officer was transferred for stopping his bike rally, at that time the Congress BJP said when we come to power, we won't allow these things.
I assure you.
No, I've taken your assurance. You have repeated your assurance many times so far.
That.
Pardon
Please.
me?
Yes. We have taken up the matter of Robert Vadra to the people.
No, to the people, no.
Janata Party that
to the people is a very ambiguous comment.
We will take it to the court.
Why do you blame it on the people?
I assure you. No, we are fighting for it. Mr. Khattar has already made a statement.
You see the responsibility. One. The responsibility of the news organization ANI was to provide the footage. They ensured the footage was not deleted. They kept the footage and they put it out in the public domain. The responsibility of news channels is to expose Mr. Vadra, because If this footage had not come in the public domain, a person like Mr. Vadra would have turned around and said the incident never happened. In fact, that's the reason why he kept saying delete the footage.
We must also remember that the Bharatiya Janata Party government in Goa was proactive to suo moto file a FIR against Tarun Tejpal.
Yeah.
We know about that. So what stops them now is something which they
What's stopping you now? What's stopping you now? Exactly, precisely.
You have to see that in the Tarun Tejpal case, the victim in fact had filed a complaint also.
I am sorry.
No.
The complaints were filed. But Arnab, you know one thing, that some kind of complaint has to be made. We have no problem. We will take action. The minister has categorically
stated that. You asked the Chief Minister of Goa, Mr. Manohar Parrikar, what was his opening statement? He said that the government of Goa has instructed the police
you have
department
to remember one thing. If the reporter says,
No, you know it better than me.
You have to remember one thing. Why are we? You have to see one. We all are educated people.
And it would be rather unfortunate.
We all are educated people. The reporter has to come ahead and say that, well, yes, this is what has happened.
Run by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Don't we understand a simple thing? The reporter simply has to come and say that, well, yes, this was
why the reporter
event which has happened.
No, but why?
Anyone.
Now you're going to put it on the reporter.
Has to say, we all know. We all know. If tomorrow the reporter says, no, nothing has happened to me, how do we say that, well, yes?
No, Mr. Patra. No, Mr. Patra. I place on record. This is not how you spoke about Robert Vadra before the elections. You still use him politically in the election campaign of Maharashtra. Robert Vadra was still a political...
Arnab, do you say that we should not follow the law of the land? Do you say that without any FIR being filed, without any complaint being made, is this what you propose?
I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you.
No, why the NCP is jumping around on the seat?
Statement to be condemned.
No, I've got a question.
Rahul Narvekar should answer why Ajit Pawar said about urinating comment.
No, Mr. Patra, I've got a question for you. Is the implementation
don't ask question to me. Ask question to Mr. Pawar. Why did he lose Maharashtra so badly? Go and ask. Have you asked that question to him?
I think
Ajit Pawar said that?
I think Mr. Patra is not capable of defending the question I'm putting.
Why I'm not capable? Don't you worry. You first defend your party.
Irrelevant comments. So, Mr. Patra,
no irrelevant comments, Mr. Narvekar. You should be aware of the fact that for any kind of action to be taken, a complaint has to be filed because legal procedure has to go on.
Mr. Patra, my question to you is very simple.
Please answer my question. Do
you want to dodge, avoid my question because you don't have an answer?
He's taking the sub judice argument.
I am asking you a very simple question. In Goa, the IPC and the CRPC has a different implementation as is in Delhi.
Lost in Maharashtra.
No,
I think he's not capable of answering the question.
Mr. Patra,
I think you're not capable of answering the question.
Mr. Patra,
and the air of success seems to have hit you so badly that you seem to have only that as a defense to all the questions put to you.
Oh God, Mr. Narvekar, tell me one thing.
I think it's time you start remembering God because the manner in which you are answering. I doubt if you are going to get an opportunity again.
No, Mr. Patra, just a minute. Just think about it with a cool head. 1 minute, please. No, 1 minute, please. You see, no, Mr. Patra, I just want to tell you one thing and then I'm going to a student who's calling from Bagalkot. 1 minute. Mr. Patra, listen, please. What has happened yesterday?
Yes.
It's an attack on a reporter from a news agency that supplies footage to all the news channels of this country. Therefore, it is an attack on the media. The attack on the media is an attack on the people of India and the Indian state, because the media is an advocate of the people. Okay? So it is the responsibility of a democratic government in India as per the law. I repeat, Mr. Rajagopalan, it is the responsibility of a democratic government of India as per the law to take suo moto action as per the law and not say we will do one thing in Goa and we will do one thing in this case. You apply the law.
It's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
Mr. Patra,
it's not acceptable. unacceptable.
Electoral success does not allow you to act selectively. If you think because you have won an election that gives you the authority to act selectively in one state and act selectively in another state, then I think you are mistaken. You have misunderstood the mandate that the people of this country has given Bharatiya Janata Party.
But more important,
don't make the mistake of misunderstanding the mandate given by the people of this country.
Mr. Rajagopalan,
they have not given you the mandate to act selectively. Please understand that loud and clear.
Why aren't you acting on Robert Vadra? Why are you pushing it to the young reporter? You are saying the government of India will not take on, you are saying Mr. Government of India will not take on Robert Vadra. Let that 20-something reporter take on Mr. Robert Vadra. I think this is an abdication of responsibility. And by the way, Mr. Patra, if matters were sub judice, when matters were sub judice, one minute, the Congress party kept asking questions to your leaders when matters were sub judice.
Answer.
No, there is no answer. Mr. Rajagopalan has a question instead. Yes, Mr. Rajagopalan.
How do you know?
Mr. Rajagopalan.
No answer.
Because when you are given an opportunity on this answer, you are talking about all irrelevant things.
Don't dodge it. Yes, Mr. Rajagopalan.
Look at Rahul. Rahul,
Mr. Sambit Patra, you should take this suo motu action. Now it is 24 hours. The BJP has not even reacted to this till now. The government should have taken suo motu action on this.
I am answering all of you if you just hold on your patience for a while. We all have to follow the law of the land.
The law.
We are with the journalist.
Law.
Just a second. We are with the journalist. We have made a categorical
We don't need, the journalist does not need your emotional support.
No.
The media does not need your emotional support.
There was the law taking its own course in Goa.
We all need to work together. We all need to work together.
Why?
The media needs the support. We need your support. We need India's support.
Why?
We all need each other for a progressive India.
I think that's a strange argument.
To say that we do not need each other.
Mr. Rajagopalan.
We have to follow the due course of law.
Sure you do.
I think by now we've realized
the nation is having an anger. Arnab, I want to tell you the Nasik, Bengaluru, Jalkot, Assam, you have given a specimen of the country. They are all angry on this Robert Vadra's incident. Now you must also give out the Twitter, how many Twitter handles you received. That will give you a specimen of what the anger is.
Well, and
I put one question.
I'll make one more point here, and that should not definitely be understood as me supporting Mr. Robert Vadra. The one reason why Mr. Sambit Patra is cautious today is because he realizes the memory.
Why should I be cautious at all? Why should I be cautious? You are trying to protect Robert Vadra. I am not cautious. We are the ones who have been attacking Robert Vadra from the very beginning. You were with Robert Vadra till very recently.
When journalists used to come and question them.
You formed government with Congress. You were dining with Robert Vadra.
That Mr. Sambit Patra is in. But that does not mean if you don't have an answer to relevant questions, you should not dodge them by giving irrational and absolutely uncalled for explanations.
Mr. Patra, a minute. Mr. Patra, this issue, as you have probably recognized right now, is extremely serious. I began the news hours today by saying that who is Mr. Robert Vadra? Now, I don't know a lot of things that Mr. Robert Vadra is not. He's not a person who's risen up on merit or who's, who represents the dynamic, meritorious culture of this great nation. But what Mr. Robert Vadra does represent is the culture of entitlement in the cozy corridors of Lutyens, Delhi. Behind iron curtains, we rule this country and we'll get away with what we want. Now, Robert Vadra is a man who at one point of time said, when the anti-corruption movement was hitting the streets of this country, Robert Vadra on his Facebook page derided the people of this country, saying these are mango people in a mango people, he said, in a banana republic. It was a banana republic because people like Mr. Vadra got away. But I think it's also very strange. And Vijay is a student from Bagalkot. I'm going to him next tonight that the BJP should try so hard to offer an argument of technicality and say, let the law take its own course. Even the restlessness to see immediate action against Mr. Vadra that they had before the election seems to have evaporated after the elections. Vijay from Bagalkot. Vijay, you're still there? Good evening.
Hi Arnab.
Hi, Vijay. Hi. Good evening.
Great to talk to you.
Hi. Go ahead.
Great to talk to you, Arnab.
Great to talk to you, Vijay. Great to talk to you.
Yeah. And this theory of, private citizen has clearly boomeranged on the party. And I'm really disappointed with the way BJP is reacting on the news hour tonight. So on the behalf of the countrymen, I wish to see the land deals by Robert Vadra to see the conclusion.
Yeah.
So I want I want a clarification or confirmation from the spokesperson of the BJP to in this effect.
So he wants a clarification. From what time frame will there be action, Mr. Patra? At least you can tell us that. Under what time frame will there be action against Robert Vadra for his land deals? Can you give us a time frame?
Arnab,
yes,
as I told you, we will set up a committee, we will investigate, things will be filed in the court of the law, and I am no one to question the court of the law. Remember, the court will have its own time frame for you and for me, or for the caller to say that the court has to be dictated a time frame.
You know, there is a Smita, yes, Smita. Smita, one second. Yes, Smita.
Yeah, just a word of unsolicited advice to Mr. Patra and to the BJP. You know, the huge mandate that you have won, the reason why you're seeing caller after caller and even on the social media, the aggression is that everybody is scared whether this you scratch my back, I scratch your back culture will come back. Everybody is terrified that you'll forget the reason that you got this mandate and came to power, and you'll get easy in the perks of power that comes in. So everybody wants you to give a time frame and say that this is not. You will not slip into the same problem that the Congress slipped into. Everybody wants action soon, and this is the new brand of reporters who are going to keep, you know, fire under your feet to see to it that you don't fall under that same trap. These are the same people on social media. These are the same people who are calling out here. These are the same reporters who are asking you these questions just to make sure that you don't fall into that trap, because everybody wants a time frame, everybody wants answers, and everybody wants everything quickly now.
After all, this country is one second. The country is not run by slogans. No, one second, Mr. Patra. Mr. Patra,
just a second.
Mr. Patra, 1 minute. You see this country.
The mandate that the people have given. Within the time frame of the mandate that the people have given, I
5 years.
assure you
that those who have
earned, let me jog your memory a little bit.
Any action that is taken is within the mandate. Within means it may be 6 months.
All right. Mr. Patra, let me jog your memory just a little bit.
Within the mandate that the people have given, we will fulfill our promises. We will fulfill the promise of punishing those who have
I see no reason why the people of this country should get a 5-year time frame to find out how Robert Vadra was allowed to sell land to a private company at 600% profit within 1 minute, within 3 months of getting a development license. It's a very legal and it's a very legitimate question. And Mr. Patra, hear me. And if you are of the view, Mr. Patra, that, you know, this party skips the debate, we can sort of avoid the debate by saying somewhere within the time frame we'll do something, then you're sounding increasingly like the Congress party. No. And this, therefore, you will be letting down.
Arnab, just as you cannot declare what debate you will be having tomorrow on the news hour similarly.
I think I can. I will talk about the most relevant issue. The most relevant issue is tonight is Robert Vadra.
Totally lost.
Within the stipulated period of mandate.
Stipulated period of Mr. Rajagopalan. No, what's it? Did the BJP
Mr. Modi has said
5 years. He means 5 years.
He said 5 years.
He means 5 years.
The question goes tonight also. 2 questions from me. One, should the Congress party have avoided tonight's Newshour debate? B, can the BJP tell the people of India within 5 years we'll do something about the Robert Vadra matter? It's not a complicated issue. The CAG has already found out. You know, there is a 41.51 crore of profit.
Within 5 years means 6 months. Years, it does not mean it has to be 5. So it is within the period that you have granted us. The
people have not granted you 5 years to look into the Robert Vadra matter. You used to say, you know, the CAG's first draft report has faulted. No, you took the CAG very seriously before the elections. Now, of course, we hear another line. You used to say that
we are extremely serious.
So if the CAG, if you are serious, I'm asking you, the CAG.
I assure you, these people will be punished.
Okay, fine.
Will be punished as never before.
During the CAG's first draft report has found that Robert Vadra's business transactions in Haryana suggested that because of his closeness to the Congress party leadership, he reaped 43.66 crores in violation of the law. And you had told the people, you go to election after election, black money and Robert Vadra were your 2 favorite issues. Mr. Patra, the people of this country didn't tell you to make these promises. You made those promises.
And let me remind him once again.
You made those promises.
And let me remind him once again. The pre-poll promise was to bring back the black money in this country in 100 days.
Okay,
that was the promise.
Devanand Sharma from Hyderabad is next caller. Devanand Sharma, good evening. Devanand Sharma, good evening. One second, Sambit. Devanand Sharma. Just mute your TV, please. Mute your TV before you speak, please. Otherwise, I can't hear you. Yeah.
Good evening, Arnab. Good evening.
Good evening.
I just want to know a small thing regarding. Hello.
Go ahead, Devanand. I can hear you.
I just want to know one thing. Does Mr. Vadra hold any post in the Congress party?
No.
Does he hold any post in the government?
No. No.
And if he has been given a security of 36 people, as I heard, who is paying for that? Who is paying for that?
You and I are paying for that, Mr. Devanand. You and I are paying for that.
And another thing, I just tell you, why I do not understand one thing, why the Congress has thrown their hats to defend Robert Vadra. First thing.
In the morning they did, by evening they've disappeared now.
So today I am just asking one question here. Sanjay Jha and one Surjewala from Congress today.
Yeah,
morning. I could see, because I always watch your programs. First thing, why do they drag Mr. Modi's name for 2002? Well, it was a matter of Vadra. What was the reason? And I have been watching the TV very regularly for the last 2 years, your program, and I find these two persons, Sanjay Jha and Surjewala, always drag the Modi's name for any of the topics.
Well, they have the right to drag whatever name, but that's not the issue today. The issue is let them answer for Robert Vadra first before they talk about others. Devanand Sharma from Hyderabad, thank you very much. I'm running short of time. This is a trending subject in India, #1, and of course globally also the subject. Yes, we are serious is trending. Now, just to wrap up tonight, we are very serious about this, Mr. Rajagopalan. I once again request the Congress party to reconsider their rigid stand to defend Mr. Robert Vadra in the morning and run away from the Newshour. And I extend an open invitation. 2 weeks back, I had extended an open invitation to Robert Vadra. I reiterate the invitation. We will not do a softball interview of the kind another channel did a couple of years back, but we will ask the relevant questions to you, Mr. Robert Vadra. And you can come across. We'll give you all the time that you want. And if the Congress party wants to defend him, they should come on the Monday Newshour, open invitation. And do you think the Congress party should come on the Monday evening Newshour? If you think the Congress party should come on the Monday evening Newshour,
they won't come, Arnab, they will not come.
Well, let's see, Mr. Rajagopalan. Let's see, right?
But the answer may be hell no also. Hell no. It may be hell no if you ask the Congress.
Well, they can send anyone, including the person who says hell no. But let them not run away one more night. 23 hours left for the Congress party to make up its mind. The doors of our studios are open, even for Mr. Robert Vadra. Thank you for watching. Good night and goodbye.